Okay, let's get at it.
Woo! Yay, hiking.
It is August 24th, 2021, day 84. I just left my camp spot by the lake. Really nice spot. And this is the outlet to the lake. Has a really good flow. Not surprising given the rain the last few days. But it was at least dry last night, so tent did not get wet. So off again this morning. Got 16 miles ahead today. I think I'm going to take it slower today, though. The legs are a little sore because I think I've been pushing miles lately, and 16 is another long one. So if I decide to stop early, I'm not going to feel bad. Let's see. I've got 4 named climbs today. The first one's going to be I head down to Arden Valley Road and cross Interstate 87, luckily on a bridge, and luckily that bridge is back in service, so I don't have to bully my way across it. It had been closed for a while because of some accident, and they were trying to force an 8-mile detour around it, and that wasn't going to happen. But story is it's open again as of last week, so that's good. So across 87, up Arden Mountain, and then down and up Buchanan, and then down and up Mombasha. Okay, I know I'm going to throw a little parentheses under here to fix whatever name I was supposed to be saying there. And then across and over to Pinnacles Mountain. Those are the 4 big climbs. Wildcat shelters in around 12 miles, but that seems a little bit short because I'd have to make up that distance tomorrow. And then the stealth place I'm kind of planning on is at 16. So we'll see at Wildcat. Maybe I'll push it a little bit further, and maybe I will push all the way to where I have in mind at 16. We shall see. Okay, that's the plan for the day. See you out there. And like I said earlier, I'm glad that it is just closed to vehicle traffic right now and open to pedestrian traffic. I was not, after yesterday's needing to bully and cajole our way up Bear Mountain, I am happy I don't have to do the same here, because I definitely wasn't going to do the 8+ mile, whatever it was, detour for a bridge that lots of other folks had said was at least crossable on foot. So I am happy that they've officially opened it up for hikers. Okay, about to cross 87, and much better than crossing the tank yesterday, which was the Kroger cross, which actually went a lot better than I was worried about. And let's see what 87 looks like. Yeah, that looks like it might have been a little tougher to sprint across. But all good. On my way. I chatted with a couple workers who were surveying the bridge, and told them that I was very happy they had opened the bridge back up to pedestrians. And I said once the surveys came back that it wasn't swaying, they could at least open it to foot traffic, even though it's still closed to car traffic. Okay, making our way up Arden Mountain here. We'll get there. Okay, Arden Mountain It's a tough hill to climb. And let's see if I can get where I'm headed. There it is. I'm headed up that way. It's definitely making me work for it. Nice and steep. All right, I am at a overview on Arden Mountain. I'm not sure if it's the top or not, but it's got a view down to 87, where I just climbed out of. That was a steep climb. It was less than half a mile, but it was a heartbreaker, or at least a heart racer. Haven't had that steep of a climb in a while. So a couple days ago, I had commented about pointless ups and downs, PUDs, and I figured this is kind of an example of it, of what I was complaining about. We've got a established trail over here that skirts around a boulder, and this is nothing more than a boulder. It's just a bump right there. And rather than the established trail, the white blaze goes straight up and over the boulder and then down the other side. So again, it's not that I'm really complaining about it, but there's no reason to go over this bump. It's not adding adding a peak. It's not a viewpoint. It's just, here's a boulder, let's make you climb it. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Okay, I am skirting along Little Dam Lake. That is D-A-M in the spelling of that. And it's another one where, yeah, if I've got my choice, I'm probably going to skip the lily pond filled lake water. So we'll keep going before I worry about filling my bottles. Okay, looks like this is where I'm crossing. Hopefully a couple of those rocks are above water. This has really been a poorly marked section of trail. I've been doing a lot of backtracking and sidetracking to stay on course. Yeah, I think it's just a matter of plowing across, getting the feet wet. Oh, that one's rocky. Okay, those are some wet feet right now. And I need it without having a wet body, so that's a positive. Okay, I'm still making it up one of the many climbs today. Seems like there have been a lot of them. This one will get me to the top of Mombasha Peak, or at least the high point on Mombasha Mountain. It is just about lunchtime, so I think I'll wait till I get up to that high point and then toss off my pack for half an hour and get some food in the body. Okay, I'm assuming this is the high point. A bit treed in, so not much of a view. And no summit sign at all. But, ooh, the sun is beating down. I'm not going to do lunch up here, even though the rocks would be great, or I would melt. So let's get back to tree line. Maybe find a rock down there to hang out at. Okay, I've been following the stream on both sides of the bank for a little while now. I think this area of it is called Fitzgerald Falls, and I'm guessing that there is Fitzgerald Falls. Not a bad cascade, and I bet it's even better today given the recent rains. There have been a lot of wet feet crossings today. This one, the last crossing, was not wet. It had some pretty big rocks sticking out where the AP crosses it, so I was able to get by without too much difficulty. Ooh. Lots of places that could be Fitzgerald Falls, so I'll just call all of this Fitzgerald Cascades. Make up my own name for it. Okay, that I bet is the falls. That's pretty good. Okay, we had the garden gnomes a couple weeks ago that were stacking rocks in a rock field. Believe magic. I don't know if we're supposed to believe in magic or just believe magic. Whatever magic tells us, believe them. But apparently this is where the garden gnomes live. They have a long commute to that rock garden that we saw. Okay, actually Cat's Rocks is kind of cool. It makes sense that they sent us up here. I thought it was just a boulder like they sent us climbing over previously. But this is a nice little formation. Let's see what it does over here. Okay, the good news is I don't see any white blazes down there, so I don't think they're going to send us down that tumble. I think we're just going over. Right down there, that's the little blue blaze that was going next to this. Okay, back down. There's Blue Blaze Bypass. But back on trail again. Or, well, I guess I was still on trail. Now that I'm over the rocks. Okay, I think I am on the top of East Pinnacle now. At least it seems like a pinnacle kind of place. Whew. Okay, well that trip to the creamery was well worth the side trip. Banana split without even getting questioned as to why I wanted a banana split like I did at the last place I went. Disappointment that the hot dog truck that I passed along the way was closed, but oh well. I guess I'll have to find out some other time what the best damn hot dogs taste like. Oh well. Well, I am just about done with the little Blue Blaze that I'm on right now. That'll get me back on trail. And sub 2 miles, I think, until I get to the spot where I'm planning on staying. See you in camp. Okay, I am making it up to Village Vista view. Not a bad view. I actually had planned to stop a half-mile back or so. But I haven't found anything that looks like a good stealth spot yet. So pushing on a little further, we'll see what we find. Definitely in this rocky area there's not going to be anything, but hopefully this drops back down a little bit and I'll be able to find a nice flat spot to drop a tent. Not going to be picky tonight. Okay, it is end of day 84. So I'm camped over by Village Vista View. If yesterday was stealth camp was an 8 out of 10, I would call this a 2 or maybe a low 3. Not a great spot, but you know, it's home for the night. So I did 16.7 miles today. I was not expecting to do that. This morning was a crappy morning. So I guess I'll say my low light was the trail this morning. It was rocky, it was steep ups, steep downs, and really poorly marked. So it was really slow going and a lot of really backtracking and trying to figure out exactly where the trail was because it was not well marked. So this morning was definitely my low light, and sometime around noon I decided that I was staying at the Wildcat shelter because there was no way I was going to push the miles that I needed. So my highlight for the day is that I blew past the Wildcat shelter without even realizing it, because the afternoon went much better, and I got in the groove, I guess. Added an extra half-mile trip to the creamery to get some ice cream, so that was pretty awesome, and then pushed it a little bit further than I had originally planned, only like less than half a mile further, just because the stealth spots that I was looking for I couldn't really find, so I ended up just kind of tossing the tent where it is here. So that was my day, and I think that kind of covers it. So I will see you tomorrow. While, and I was making good time until I just spent 20 minutes